Hello bookworms! Today I'm going to be doing a video about the next 5 classics that are on my TBR. I've had a really strong urge lately to start reading some more classics. I feel like I read a lot, as you know if you watch my wrap-ups, and I just really want to infuse my reading with some more works that are literary classics. A lot of the ones that I'm interested in tend to be children's classics. I used to be so much better about reading classics. I would be very well-rounded, and I actually had like a reading schedule where I would read a classic book, then I would read a YA book, then I would read an adult book, then I would read like a fantasy book, and I would just go along that. So I was constantly making sure to like hit lots of genres, and I found myself not really doing that very much in the past couple of years. I've really just been sticking to mostly YA, and while I love that, I really do want to just read some more adult fantasy and read some more classics. So these are the next 5 that I really want to get to. I want to get to at least 3 of them by the end of the year, and I'll show you those 3 first. So first on my list is Anne of Green Gables, and this one I'm actually planning on reading this month. I'm so interested in this series. It has just been calling to me from my shelves. Like, I feel like I've been thinking about Anne of Green Gables so much lately, and part of that reason is because of that quote about being so happy to live in a world with Octobers. I love that quote. I love October, and I just keep hearing about how Anne of Green Gables is so perfect for autumn, and I love autumn, so I don't know why, but like I just keep feeling so drawn to it. So this is definitely happening for me this month, like without question, and I think this is the edition that I want to read because I love this pretty cover. And actually, if I do enjoy this first book, I'm definitely planning on continuing on with the rest of the series. I think there's like 8 books. Next on my list is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is one that I put on my goals list for 2017. I said that by the end of 2017 I will read Pride and Prejudice, and I am still planning on sticking to that goal, but as it's September and I haven't done that yet, I think the time is like now. I'm running out. So this is the classic that I'm planning on reading once October hits. I think, as we all know, it follows a main character named Elizabeth Bennet, and her mom really wants her to get married, and then she meets Mr. Darcy and she kind of hates him at first, but then there is a love story that happens. But I particularly want to read it because I have heard how humorous it is and what funny commentary it has on English society in the Victorian era. Next on my list is A Little Princess, and this book is Alexa's favorite classic, so that is really why I want to read it the most. But it follows a little girl named Sarah who is a very fortunate person, but then once her father passes away, she is forced to become a servant, and she's banished to this little room in an attic, and the whole story is about how her fortune changes once again. So this is definitely a fairy tale type classic, and it sounds really interesting, and I definitely want to get to this one. I'm thinking this might be my December classic. The next classic on my list is also by the same author, and that is The Secret Garden. I have watched The Secret Garden movie so many times as a child, but I never read the book, and I feel like that is horrible, and I really need to read it. And I feel like if I enjoy A Little Princess, I'll definitely be looking to read more work by the same author, so this one is definitely also high upon my list. I'm probably not going to get to it this year. I'll probably tackle it next year, but it is one of the next 5 that I really want to get to. And the final book on my list is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is definitely the largest one that I have on my list, and this is another one that I'll probably be getting to next year. The book follows Jane Eyre, and she is orphaned and she has to go and live with her aunt, and she ends up becoming a governess at Thornfield, and then she ends up getting married. But the entire book is about Jane Eyre defying societal norms and trying to find a richer life for herself in this English Victorian culture where women are not encouraged to follow their own dreams. So it was something that was pretty controversial around the time that it was written, and it's one that I've always wanted to read. It's like very high on my list. So again, I'm definitely planning on getting to this one, but probably not until next year. So those are the next 5 classics that I want to read. If you have a favorite classic book, or if you are like very much in love with one of these ones that I mentioned, let me know in the comments below, and then that will also probably help inspire me to pick one of them up a little bit sooner. Also, let me know what your favorite classic book is, and I will see you guys soon in a new video. Bye! Thank you.